Hi, we just finished our second week of show prep and we have 2 pieces, if you can believe it, already finished for the show, which is insane. It's definitely been a really interesting experience, kind of learning pieces that quickly, kind of having to nail your part and know when you come in, know who you're dancing with, all the formations, all that stuff in such a short amount of time. But it's been a really rewarding challenge, especially for me this week. I could feel okay, I know my part now, let's just nail that, let's focus on that. And I kept rehearsing on the side and making sure that I was okay, how can I get that perfect angle? How can I make sure that, my counts of 8 are solid and nailed all the way through? And I feel that really came through today, because there was moments where I was not dancing in front of the mirror, and then I would dance in front of the mirror, and it threw me off originally, and I was okay, I don't know, shake it off. But just because the space that we dance in is also super unique, we had to face this way, and then we had to face this way, and then there was a part in the choreo where we had to face another way, and just not getting to my head. And at the end of the day being I know my moves, doesn't matter where I'm standing, who's around me, I know where I stand, I know my spot, I know my moves, just nail that. And once I kind of let myself not get into my head, I felt I was able to enjoy myself a lot more, and also start to pull all these crazy facial expressions and really start to feel I was performing versus just kind of learning a combo as you normally would in a drop-in class. And it really became about okay, let's perform the piece. The most important part about a piece is being in unison and looking like you're part of the team, and you're not just kind of this solo outlier dancer doing their own thing who's not grooving with everyone else. So I really felt that kind of energy from everyone today, and felt wow, we're nailing this, we're all together. And even on some of the more simpler moves where it is about the simplicity and kind of hitting it together, that I feel we really nailed, and left with a really positive feeling leaving rehearsal today. Last week was definitely, for me at least, more stress. I was just it's my first time, I don't know what to look forward to, and I don't understand what I'm doing fully yet. But this week I was okay, take a step back, I know how it works now. Don't get bothered, or not bothered, but distracted by what other people are doing. I'm just focusing on my part. So 2 pieces done, 2 pieces under our belt. I'm gonna try not listen to the song that we learned to today, and chill for a bit, and then I'll listen to it again tomorrow, make sure I know the choreo, and then keep it kind of in the back of my mind until next week, of course. And we also had our second week of heels training, and I could feel myself being a little bit more steady on my feet compared to usual, and I just realized how much I rely about putting my weight backwards and putting my weight into my heels normally when I dance, which is such a weird thing. And I really need to be practical and relevant at all times, and just making sure my weight is forward. And once I kind of focused on that, walking, turning, doing chaînés, all that stuff was a lot smoother and easier, and I was able to be lighter on my feet than having my weight in the middle or leaning towards the back, and just being hey, just pretend you're on your tippy toes. And once you kind of think about that, it being that way, then I was able to dance a lot more kind of fluidly and easier. So I'm excited for heels training next week, and I'm excited for our third show week piece next week as well. Bye.